So welcome to the node.js Node API team meeting for July 8th, 2022. We will follow our standard approach of looking at issues which were tagged for milestone 11. Before we do that, does anybody have any announcements they'd like to share? If not, okay, I'm going to share the list of issues and get started there. Close out some of these other things. Okay, so the first one on the list is add a list of non-C language bindings to Node.js doc. Nick, you'd started with some issues, some of them listing the different versions or different that list. I wonder, like we talked about putting that link into the main doc.
Yeah, but I don't know which of these I can add.
See, there's a big list.
Yeah, I prefer add things libraries or bindings that are now used in to create some add-on. So the rest of the list is a good example. No, if you want to create binding in one of these lists, but yeah, I prefer share something that is more robust. For example, napi-rs that is used to create a lot of native add-ons. Like Neon, for example, and I can reach out to the author of other bindings and ask them if they use it in to build some add-ons. If I will receive a positive answer, I can consider to add on to the official node.js documentation. Otherwise, I prefer maintain this list here and time to time check if there are some news.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think what I was thinking when I see how big the list is, maybe we do want to maintain the list like in the Node API or the Node add-on API or in the API stable node, and then have a link to it in the official documentation. That says like here you can, for some more info on possible ones.
Oh, okay. So you are saying that we have an issue on a stable node where we maintain the list. And from the official Node.js documentation, we link the issue.
Something like that, or we have like a page somewhere that we have it, or an issue. Yeah, issue. Something like having something. I do think it's important to be able to get to them from the Node.js documentation. But because it's a bigger, like it depends. If you want to, if you look at this and say, oh, really, there's only like 2 or 3, like you were saying, which are well used and broadly used, then I think putting those right into the doc might make sense. But if it's a big list that might change and whatever, it might be easier to just have a link to it somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I need to work on this list, and then I can transform the list in a table, for example, and we can indicate if it's used or not, something like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So this will be my next step. About this. And Yeah, I have a news about Node API. I posted in other issue, but JavaScript runtime Bool implemented the Node API as well. So yeah, in the Bool native code is written in Zig lang.
I saw that they'd implemented, they think they said 90% of the API, and I thought that's,
Yeah,
you know,
I took a look at the code, and yeah, it's it's almost all the API they implemented, even if the thread safe function. So
that's excellent. I mean, I think it validates that it's because it's another engine. Like that's one of the things we always wanted was to be engine independent. So
yeah, it's a different runtime. They use JavaScript core behind the scene, like JavaScript engine, and yeah, now they can import all native modules written using Node API. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's I think it validates the work we've done here, and I'd just be interested to see if there's some way we can pull in, get input. So like when we're considering new feature, new functions and stuff, to get input from, the experience with I think it's JavaScript core that they have to say like, is this going to be, implementable or not?
Oh yeah, you are saying that, yeah, when we want to implement the new functions, for example, we need to ask them.
It'd be good to have their input to say like, is this going to be an issue? Is this easily implementable on that other JavaScript runtime? Because that was always one of our goals, right? That it would run on different runtimes. And since we're down to Node just having the one, it would be good to get that external input.
Yeah, right. I agree.
So I don't know, we might reach out to them, but that's one thought I had is like, and how can we leverage their experience using Node API as well to continue to make it robust, hopefully. Okay, so that, right, sounds like you're still working away on that one.
Yeah.
Better coverage of Node API on YouTube. So it sounds like, I know I missed a couple meetings. It sounds like you all discussed it a little bit in terms of maybe contacting some people out there in the community. I don't know if there's anything to discuss this week or.
In theory, I could create some videos explain something about Node API, for example, and then what should be my next step after the creation of video? I need to post myself on YouTube or
I guess that's a good question. Like, what do we think is going to be most effective? You could post it and then we could try and get it promoted from like the Node account, or we could even see if we can get them uploaded to the node.js YouTube account if we think that's going to be more effective for some reason. I think it's really up to us to figure out what we think will be the best way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could post on my channel, but I have maybe one videos on my channel. It's instead I think that if we want promote, we need to post on Node channels.
Okay, so if we go
This is
to,
my idea. I don't know if it's
right.
good or
I think so. I mean, if that's, if you're willing to have them posted there, I think that would be a good idea. Node, API, YouTube. So I'm just
yeah,
opening an issue here in the social channel to say, you know, the Node API team wants to build more presence on YouTube. We'd like to post videos recorded or others to the Node.js. Exposure objections. Okay, so I'll open this issue and then we'll see if like anybody has any other thoughts, concerns or whatever. And if not, then, you know, I have access so that I could post them, I could upload them there and post them and stuff like that. So this will just give the rest of the community an opportunity to say, we agree, don't agree to that kind of approach. So, but I think that's a good idea.
okay.
And actually I should here. I'm gonna say for more info, I should have referenced that. Okay. Okay. We discussed okay, why are you not? Oh, there we go. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's definitely good. Anything else we should talk about on that one?
No.
Okay. Drive full coverage. I don't know if there's any update on this one.
I think that we have only one pull request on node.js API.
Okay, like related to coverage. Or...
I try to write some tests this week.
Okay.
So.
I think this is just sort of a long-term one that's yeah, no, but that's good. Okay, stale issues.
This week I saw only stale issue about test. So yeah.
Okay.
I saw that you tagged some issue like never stale. So I think that we need to do for all the tests.
I think that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I will do this.
Okay. No, that'd be good because we don't want those to go stale and yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, there we go. Okay. So I can see here's one that's went stale. Crashes render. Okay, it's been around for quite a while. Okay, Kevin, I guess you discussed the meeting.
Yeah, Kevin asked for
Right.
a repo,
Yep.
that don't use, because these happen on Electron. So
Okay, so it seems like there's active discussion on that one anyway, so that's good. Okay, we'll keep it on the list. This one.
it was the NAN.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that Vladimir's working on that. We don't have an update this week, so that's fine. Okay, so that's all of the stale ones. Issues that are ported. I think you mentioned right. Okay. Yeah.
It's about Boon and
yeah, no, that's another really interesting, it's good to see another engine implementing it. And
yeah.
It's great. We already chatted about that. Have not done that, but still leave on the list. Okay, so we're basically down now looking at potential issues. Any particular issues that either of you have in mind that we should go to?
We have someone that asked to add node.js like explicit requirements for Node.js API because of Yarn that complains about this, and I want to know what do you think about that?
Is that in one of these issues or a different issue?
Yeah, it's this is a paragraph, Michael. You should
okay.
go on the issue.
So let me see if I'm here. Pull requests.
No, it's yeah. You should go on issues.
Oh, issue. Okay, sorry, it's not a pull request,
sorry.
right? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any downside? Like if you're not using Yarn, does it cause a problem? I guess you don't need to use node.js though, do you? Do you like if you use CMake, you're not using node.js, or is that not true?
I believe people can just use CMake or just plain make file, right? Since we are not restricted to node.js. Like say, if you are building a add-on using the node embedding API, like say React API, then you will have to include a bunch of boilerplates that you need to set up for the add-on building. But for Node API, there isn't many boilerplates to build your add-on. So I don't think Node.js is a necessary part of building a Node add-on API add-on.
Okay. Is that a reasonable question? Like, do you think, does that agree with what you two think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I just wonder, like, why, like, is there some reason that, like, NPM doesn't complain?
You only need node.js if you start the test. But if you use node.js API to build your native add-on, you should choose your builder, and so Node.js or CMake or whatever, and then only include.
So this is for, like, if you run if you run our tests, it'll complain about it. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe. Because we use Node.js in tests to build the native code that yeah, we test. So all in that case, maybe.
Although I thought that, because I never remember it complaining for me, but maybe I've installed it in the path or something.
Because Node has yeah, Node had Node.js, so it never complained.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe.
But maybe Yarn has a different behavior in this case. I don't know Yarn, so.
Yeah, maybe it's okay. So it's worth asking that question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add that on. Any other ones that you want to call out for us to start out looking at?
No.
Okay. I'm just looking, I don't see any new issues there. And oops, I'm pull requests. Okay, I see there's some discussion going on here, but probably we can deal with those in the issue itself. Nothing particularly new. We can look in Node itself. Node. Okay, I don't think I see anything really new there. Is there anything either of you think we should discuss on that front?
No, only.
Okay, then that probably takes us to the end of the agenda. Before we close out, anything else that anybody wants to discuss? If not, thank you very much for both of your time, and we'll see you in GitHub and next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.